Many of you will be aware that the church is preparing to put new energy-efficient windows into the sanctuary and other parts of the building. That's reminded me of how windows frame everything we see. You probably know the famous window paintings of the French artist René Magritte, which do just that. They're paintings of the ways that windows frame views for us. That's of course what all the great landscape painters and portrait painters have done for centuries, frame the way we see things. I bet you've even done some of that in your own home. Jesus famously addressed this issue time and again in the Gospels, entreating people to really see things beyond familiar, sometimes narrow, and even erroneous frames, or perspectives. Seeing was not just a literal physical thing, it was a matter of perspective. You have eyes, and yet you do not see? Jesus asked his disciples after they've witnessed multiple miracles but still doubt him. You see, and yet you are blind, he says at another point when Pharisees question Jesus' authority after he heals a man born blind. So I've been thinking about the new perspectives that this time of pandemic, of demonstrations for justice, and recession offer us. Certainly some of my old views on things have begun to change. I hope I've shifted some priorities, making people and relationships more important. I've come to better understand the pain and injustice that my African American friends feel. I've seen the impact of the recession directly, affecting people I've met who are struggling simply to have enough to eat. As the pandemic drags on, the challenge for me is to hang on to these new perspectives and not allow them to slip away, to change the way I frame what I see so that it changes me, to allow my eye to be the light of my body, as Jesus teaches, so that I might be a light to others. We frame just about everything we see. It's all a matter of which, and perhaps whose, perspective we look through.